Hi everybody, I'm Carole Ramsay and it's back to tea time. And this is our second part. And guess who's here? Sally Barnard. Hi Sally.
Hi Carole.
You're just in time for tea.
I see that. You had it all ready for me.
Absolutely.
Thank you so very
Absolutely.
much. I love this. I love this part of the day. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about today?
Well, we're going to talk about what we experienced just last weekend. It has to do with, of course, past lives, because this is what our message to you is about. This is the second time we do this. And basically, it's to let you know that we're teaming up together, as you will, Sally and I, so that we can bring you a very unique opportunity to heal your past lives through artwork, through visualization, and through cellular memory activation. And what is that? Why is that so unique? Because we will help you, we give you a key,
exactly.
right?
Yes,
to unlock
yes.
your memories of past lives. And past lives can mean your past or lives that you already have in the future, because it's only here, as you know, in the third dimension, in the life of duality, that there is past, present, and future. So on the other side, you can be experiencing a future lifetime or a past lifetime. So this is what we're going to bring you, and only because we are all guided, right?
Exactly, yes.
And this is so amazing, because so many of us who are on the path of healing ourselves and the planet in alternative ways, and we are gifted. Sally and I are also very gifted, and because we're bringing you something unique, we are being guided to see that there are other light workers and other artists who do have similar gifts that are also going into past lives. So we are all being guided to heal through past lives on different with different modalities. So,
well, let me tell you, I went to a workshop, Carole, on Saturday, and it was quite amazing. I mean, I see even amazing for myself, because it transformed right in front of me. They did a guided meditation, which was through going back into previous lifetimes, which was absolutely beautiful. And then suddenly I had someone sitting very close to me who had been experiencing a lot of pain in their neck.
mm-hmm.
And they went into the meditation, they came out, and suddenly, guess what? The pain was gone. But what we realized, it wasn't from this lifetime. So no matter how many doctors she may have seen, they would not have picked up the fact that the pain was being carried over from the previous lifetime.
Oh, correct.
So
correct.
it transformed right in front of my very eyes, which is something I know and believe in, but it was wonderful still to see it happen.
Right. And you know, just listening to you, it's funny because I'm picking up not just the physical pain, because, you know, you kind of think, okay, somebody has had an accident or has had surgery, and yet they remain with pain, so they do other things. They go for alternative healing, they do painkillers, they do whatever it takes to release the pain. And of course, there's so many people out there that will promise you, oh yes, I've done this before, I can help you. And of course, more money, more time, and more hopefulness that this will, you know, only to discover that after the treatment or the surgery or whatever the treatment can, they end up the same. They keep the pain. So it's funny what you were talking about this, and what I also got, because of the painkillers that come into play, and because of the hopelessness that starts to build, there's depression. There's depression that happens. And so not just the painkillers, but also the anti-depression medication. So now we're dealing with double whammies. So we're also here to help you with your addictions.
Exactly.
To the painkillers and to other addictions. So this also has to do with past lives, because if you do have an addictive personality, this too comes from a past lives, especially a personality.
Absolutely.
Because I've seen that before.
And our way of actually doing this for you in our workshops that we're doing together, I've
Well, you're
combined
the
it in
artist.
Well, I was just going to say I have combined my artwork with this because I actually had never had any experience whatsoever in painting. I knew nothing about it. But what further happened, I had an out-of-body experience and I began to astral project. And in my astral projection, I was given messages to start to paint.
Which
Well,
you did.
At that time I did, and what I didn't realize, the messages were for me at that point. That's why
Right.
I want to share it now with everybody else.
Exactly.
And I had many years of many messages for myself of painting who I was in previous lifetimes, and I was putting it on canvas. I didn't realize that at the time, but now I'm able to understand this many, many years later and transform that energy to people that come to both of us at the workshop. And then I can transmit that and put it into art form, the energy that I am feeling. And then we will find and zoom into the place where they have got pain, whatever they need to release, and not necessarily, again, as Carole had said, from this lifetime, from maybe 4 or 5 lifetimes ago. And
But like we say, the 4 or 5 lifetimes we're counting. So of course it's past, present, or future in this
Exactly.
lifetime. But wherever your experience occurred, that's where we go. There's no timeline anymore. We together, I've surpassed that in my private sessions. And what you were just saying about your artwork, I just want to mention, why don't you tell them where to visit and just have a look at your artwork to give yourself, to
Well,
give them just a tickle, so that you do see what Sally is capable of, and they'll be able to see what we can do for them.
well, let me guide you to my website.
Exactly. What's your website?
spiritualartgallery.org. There you can get some idea of what I've been doing over the last
So that's
few years.
spiritual
Art Gallery.
art, A-R-T,
Gallery.org.
gallery.org. Okay,
And
great.
there again, I also have a book out there which also explains my journey, which was very individual. At
Yes,
that
it's a
time.
very easy read, very pleasant, very agreeable, and very descriptive. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's a good read. So so that, Sally, this is what Sally will be bringing to you, and
And Carole's expertise.
my
With
expertise, well, is energy, because I can see, feel, hear, go back to different lifetimes, and my website is www.goddesstouch.net, which is GODDESSTOUCH.net, where you can see the different services and all about me. So without further ado, we just want to, mention a little bit. Well, I want to mention what I did last weekend, which was finally a Reiki class. I'm a Reiki master and teacher. That's only one of the modalities that I share with people. So we did the